I saw online that Pottery Barn has a Wednesday Addams collection. This is the second store I went to in search of that line. Who knew that William Sonoma actually owned Pottery Barn? I mean, I'm sure some people do, but I don't. In any case, I didn't find the Wednesday collection at either of these Pottery Barns or William Sonoma, but I went onto their website just to show you some of the things that they should have. I don't know if maybe it's an online only or they'll have them in the stores later, but it looks like they've got some pretty interesting items. Very creepy, all this Addams Family stuff. I love the Wednesday series. I can't wait to watch season 2. I think they've got some fun stuff here. A little Wednesday Addams doll, blankets, pillows, mugs, even a light up scorpion if that's your thing. My thing would be this spider themed hologram mirror there on the right. That was pretty amazing. I really like that Nevermore Academy entrance mat as well. And I think that's going to do it for the website. Let's go ahead and head on into the store where we find Tom enamored with this. We weren't sure what it was. So the little skeleton hands are obviously some bottle openers. What are you supposed to do with the board there? Is that just like a regular cutting board, a cheese board? Who knows? Why do the skeleton hands stick up and get all in your way? They do have a set of cheese knives here in the back, so that probably explains the board. That was $49.50 if you couldn't see the price. I know sometimes it's hard to see here in these videos. They have a couple of these houses as well that I didn't see prices in. It looks like they light up apparently. But of course, online you can find all of the prices of anything you're interested that you might see. I think those run about $30 to $40 each. But if you're ready for some real sticker shock, let's take a look at these floating candles. It's a nice set here. There are 10 of them, and it's $150. Now you can buy a smaller set of them in that plain brown cardboard box, but why would you ever want to do that? I do like this bowl being held by a skeleton. You can even see his feet sticking out the bottom. You're probably asking yourself, well, how much is that? I am too, and I'm going to let it fall in that category of if you have to ask. All right, here we have a nice decanter. Look at the skulls. I love that. It's stunning for only $89. All right, let's carefully put that down and take a look at some of this glassware. Let Tom do the brave work here. Looks like we've got some skeletons holding, the goblet. We've seen that in like the Marshalls, Home Goods, TJ Maxx for years though. So I'm not sure how much that was, but I'm sure we could get it much, much cheaper. In fact, any of these glasswares with the skeletons holding it is pretty common. In fact, we can get cheap plastic versions at the Dollar Tree. And I'm not above that. I have bought so many Dollar Tree Halloween glasses, it's not even funny. I do love this squarish decanter with the skeleton hand motif again. This one's a little bit cheaper, $60. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really have a cheap source for the decanters. You don't really see them in any of the more discounted stores. I guess it's a high-end product here for our high-end Pottery Barn William Sonoma. We're going to get there here in a minute. Another glass though, again, a design that we can see in a lot of other sources. But if you have a source for cheap Halloween themed decanters, be sure to let me know in the comments below because I need it to fill out all of that Halloween glassware I bought from the Dollar Tree. Now I can only guess that this might have been an ice bucket holder, missing the bucket. It would certainly fit the theme. Wow, look at this candlestick with the skeleton holding the two candles. They're faux candles, that is. No price on that, but it was very distinctive. Really like that. This bowl is equally nice. It's got those skulls popping out of the top of it. It was $79.50. Let's see if Tom has found something a little bit more in our price range. Looks like we've got a set of mugs. Each one has a distinctive ghost design. There is one here with, well, it's getting a little Christmassy with those lights wrapped around it, I think. Altogether, you can get the set of 4 for $60. Or here is a plush pumpkin. Producer Tom seems pretty enamored with it. I do like how those seams there on the mouth kind of remind me of fangs. In fact, now that I think about it, the whole mouth shape kind of looks like a bat too. Here is a skeleton pillow. I've seen this all over the place this year in the Marshall TJ Maxx world. But look at this cute little ghost holding a pumpkin. He's adorable. All right, back to the dishware. I have to pretty much dodge people. I don't know what it is about me starting to film a table. It attracts people. And as much as I would like to beat them back with a broomstick, I usually just have to wait for them to move and then come back and take another look. All right, so those are the Scary Squad collections, it looks like. All right, they really are ramping it up with the cute factor. Here we've got a little cat along with that ghost over there. I mean, it's just getting to be a little too much. All right, we've got a ghost plate. Now these set of coasters, more in my budget, $15 for 4. Again, though, I really like the design of these products. I haven't really seen anything that I particularly didn't like, I guess, aside from maybe those generic skeletons holding the glasses, but I mean, those aren't bad. I really even like that table runner, kind of looks almost hand-painted. And then we've got the same sort of scene here on some placemats. Here is the runner. Oh wow, it is $99. Maybe it is hand-painted for all I know. All right, got some more generic fall sort of theming going on with those placemats. Some ghosts grace these serving plates over here. It looks like that one in the end is even holding a pitchfork. That's different. I like that. They're not afraid to go for all of these different Halloween themes. Looks like that large platter is going to run you about $70. All right, in the back we've got some ghosts. These are adorable too. There's something, I like these overtly like sheet covered ghosts. I think they're just adorable. You can get them in a couple of different sizes. And I like that they're not just all the same shape in different sizes, but it looks like, you know, they changed that shape up a little bit. That one in the back's a little bit taller. Take a quick note, there are some mugs there. It looks like a ghost and a pumpkin in the back. I forgot to get a close-up of those. But there will be some more mugs over in the Williams-Sonoma section, so stay tuned for that. If you want to go more rustic, you have a couple of different, I guess, I don't know what you call this, these sort of pottery jack-o'-lanterns, but they are incredibly heavy. That tall one there is going to run you about $90. I can't help but feel like the way that looks so rustic, we could make that ourselves for a lot cheaper. All right, we've got a couple of different candles options here. Acorn shaped, I guess. Is that more of an acorn or is it a pumpkin? I was actually interested in these pumpkins in the furniture section and went to look for a price. There wasn't any. I don't know if they actually sell those. I can't imagine they'd have decor here, just like as a random living room set decor, and not have it for sale. But Tom really liked the ones that are cushy. This larger one here is going to run you about $50, $30 for the smaller one. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to be using those for. Are they really supposed to be just like left on a sofa as almost like a pillow? Kind of has that material. I love the tablescapes that they do. This one is just kind of a fall theme. And we have a couple of different designs here, and you can buy all of these items that you see on the table, of course. Here's a shelf. Look, you can buy a soup tureen made to look like a pumpkin, and little mini pumpkin bowls. How cute is that? Of course, you're going to need napkin rings to go with them. You've got some acorns or sunflowers, or just little mini pumpkins to put on the table. Looks like I actually kind of like that cake cover dome thing made to look like the top of a pumpkin. I thought that was kind of clever. Of course, we have lots of candles and other little assorted tchotchkes, all very beautiful. Now, if producer Tom hadn't needed to use the restroom, I don't think we would have even noticed this secret passage hallway that leads us over to Williams-Sonoma, where he has found some vampire blood. It's a cocktail mixer. Don't know what kind of cocktail that makes. I'm assuming some sort of Bloody Mary. I don't know. I wish I had taken a closer look because there is a more suiting one for my theme this year that we're going to see here in a little bit that I wish maybe I should have got to test. So they do have lots of fun, not only cooking implements, but, you know, foodish items for our Halloween parties or just to enjoy throughout the season. Another one of those coffin cutting boards. And here we've got a little metal looking skull, but actually it feels quite light. I guess that's some sort of battery compartment on the back. Actually, it must light up. All right, we've got some interesting looking plates down here. Scorpions and spiders and a snake and of course a raven. A raven doesn't quite seem to fit that motif quite as much as the other creepy crawly things, but I do like where they're going with that. Don't really love this skeleton. He's very plasticky looking for $150. I do believe he lights up as well though. And here's that witch's brew I wish I had purchased. Looks like it's a cocktail mixer for vodka and ice that includes blackberry juice, blood orange juice, and lemon. Great for a party, much like any of this festive Day of the Dead decor. Looks like we can make ice using this skull mold. I actually wouldn't have mind picking that up either. Lots of fun stuff here. We've got cauldron mugs. I'm not sure if that's really Day of the Dead, but I like it nonetheless. Look at all the happy sugar skull decor we've got going on. Over here we've got some candies made to look like vampire fangs. And then some lollipops. I really do think that the design of those plates is pretty distinctive and beautiful. At least more so the darker ones. The ones that are more white kind of just look a little plain to me. We do have what looks to be a candy bowl or a cookie bowl. It's also going to run you $80. I feel like that is quite a common price point in both of these stores this year. A little bit on the high end, I would say, but this was more of a high-end shopping center that we're in, so that's not surprising. I do think $120 for the Day of the Dead decanter is maybe a little too high, considering, isn't it a little bit cheaper at the other store? And you got those neat molded skulls and whatnot. I like that eye candy though. Oh, I just got that. That's kind of cute. Eye candy. There is a lot of food items, of course, that you can buy here at Williams-Sonoma. I like the cauldron hot cocoa, which you could put actually in maybe one of these cauldrons, even though it looked like it came with its own plasticky version. If you're really into cooking though, you can find Halloween utensils. We've got a couple of different spatula designs here. A snake, there's a witch. I think hiding in the back there is a Day of the Dead. Sugar skull. What's this over on the side too? It looks like we've got Snoopy and Woodstock on a little jack-o'-lantern. And on the other side it looked like Snoopy was being scared by a little ghost. A little bit more plain on that one. If you want to make your house smell like pumpkins all year round, because who doesn't want pumpkin spice everything? They had some interesting diffusers and oils. And then of course you got little gifty food items as well. Of course this pumpkin seed brittle over here might be good for all of your friends as a nice little holiday gift. It's only going to set you back $37 per friend. At that price point, we're better off baking our own gifts to give away. Of course, you've got these molds, so you can make interesting fall-shaped treats. We've got acorns and leaves and so forth. Very fall, not quite Halloween, but there are some pumpkins on these hand towels. And then just look at this. If you just want a beautiful pumpkin fall theme, you've got all of this tableware, plates, and napkin holders. Look how beautiful these plates are, though, with the pumpkins themselves. I do like those a lot. Now, I did promise you we would take a look at some more mugs. And look at this witch. I love that distinctive face. And she's $17. I'm going to assume the rest of these mugs are probably similarly priced. We have a wide range. I love the vintagey look of that cat there. We've got a pumpkin and a ghost. And then if that's not your thing, of course, we do have more Snoopy and Woodstock. And even more Snoopy and Woodstock if you want to put them on an apron or some other baking goods. Actually, look at that back platter or whatever that is. It looks like we've got a couple other characters making an appearance as well. I am so reminded of my childhood. It makes me want to bake some happy little treats for everybody. Maybe some vintage looking pumpkin waffles. Before we go, I did want to say a special thank you to all the patrons who help support the channel. If you're interested in joining our Fright Club, be sure to check out a link to my Patreon page in the description below. That's going to do it for today. Really want to thank you all for watching. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more product reviews, store walkthroughs, DIYs, and more. I'd really appreciate it if you gave this video a like. Till next time, take care and happy haunting.
You see that pumpkin stuff over there?